You wrote that obviously when the weather was crap this morning.
Yeah, it was hammering down.
Ladies and gentlemen, he ruined the weather at Oxygen, and now he's ruined the weather today. Everywhere he goes, he brings the Merriweather with him. It's Daniel Merriweather.
G'day, how are you?
Don't look at me for that one. Don't look at me. That's him. That's all.
Did you write that?
No, I didn't. That was him.
Oh, he wrote it.
You should
I can leave now.
You should
Good
leave
luck,
now.
see you.
Daniel Merriweather once again. It's a pleasure having you here. You're our first Australian.
It's a pleasure to be here. I'm really happy about being your first Australian.
Yeah. Quick question, have you met Alf Stewart?
You know, I haven't.
No?
I haven't. I'm dying to meet him. One day.
Elsa?
Never met Elsa.
But you've met Bobby. You must have met Bobby.
I've actually never met any of them.
Oh my God.
No.
What kind of Australian are you?
Not even Flathead?
Flathead. Oh man, that's funny.
Have you done your CJDs, or what are they called? The GC? No, they're not GCSEs. What do they call them in Home and Away?
Can't remember. SATs? SATs?
SATs?
No.
HSCs.
Yeah, no.
HSCs.
I dropped out of high school. I missed all that.
You're a terrible Australian. Really? You're not fulfilling any of the cliches.
I'm sorry about this. I drink beer.
That's fine. Foster's.
No, actually,
No,
I don't
for God's
drink
sake.
Foster's. Everyone else in the world drinks Foster's except for Australians.
You drink
like.
Guinness. I was looking at your Twitter.
Yes.
And look at this, JP. Check this out. He's a man after our own heart. 5 pints of Guinness lined up.
That's good work. Good work.
Did you drink them with a straw, or did you work through them one at a time? All 5 pints left?
I had all the straws leading from all of them into my mouth at once, and I drank them all at the same time.
You went to Keogh's last night.
Yes.
Did you know you were actually going to the best pub in Dublin?
I actually didn't, but when I got there, I realised it was.
It was a happy surprise because a lot of tourists or a lot of foreign people will be dragged to Temple Bar or other locations, but Keogh's is a proper pub.
Well, it seemed like a proper pub. Yeah. It was amazing.
Did you stay long?
I stayed for a couple and then went home. Guinness is a heavy drink.
It's a heavy. I could maybe drink one in a night.
Right.
Then I have to go home.
Well, I'm a big fan of Jameson, and I was planning on sticking with that all night because I drink that everywhere.
But you're working today. You're doing press and publicity.
Well, this is the thing.
Today, yeah.
This is the thing. Yeah. So I had to sort of be fresh.
Yeah,
to come and talk to you.
Guinness will freshen you up, particularly first thing in the morning. The next morning, let me tell you,
it's good for you.
It'll clear you out.
A liquid dinner,
indeed.
Yes.
Indeed. So, how are you, Daniel? What's the crack?
I'm really good. I'm loving Dublin right now. The sun's out, which is good.
Yeah, well, as I was saying, JP obviously wrote that bad weather line.
Sorry, bad weather line, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't just a line about bad weather. It was a bad line about weather that he wrote this morning because it was rotten this morning. You got real Irish weather this morning in Dublin, and then it cleared up, so it's pretty good. You were doing Oxygen as well. That was a bit of a washout, wasn't it?
It was a washout, but it was it actually worked for me because I was playing in the tent, so. I think half the crowd that was in there was just trying to avoid the rain. So I had a massive crowd watching me. It was great.
And I'm sure they participated. They got involved then once they were in.
They did. They were singing along. It was really great.
We had
a great crowd.
We went to the Saturdays. I had the excuse of going to the Saturdays because it was raining and they were in a tent. So thankfully, I didn't look too much like a girly man for going to the Saturdays.
You don't want to look like a girly man.
Exactly. It was raining outside, so that was my excuse for going to the Saturdays. Because of course I wouldn't go to the Saturdays. Anyway, we're following you on Twitter. It's twitter.com/Dan Merriweather.
This is true.
And I'm following you. We love your ass. Are you going to play a song for us?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll play it now. Do you want me to play it now?
Yeah, what are you going to play?
This is called Red. It's off my album, Love and War. You've got it, right? You got the album?
Yes, we have it.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Merriweather on Today FM was Red.
I'm alright, standing in the street lights here. Is this meant for me? You took something perfect and painted it red.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Daniel Merriweather on Today FM.
Thank you.
Well done, sir. My God.
Thanks.
I love listening to your voice. I love hearing you sing. It was last year's. I've never seen you live. I didn't see you at Oxygen, but I hadn't seen you live until the Mark Ronson medley at the Brit Awards last year.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't even know what you looked like.
Right.
You came out and did your bit in that medley, and it was like, whoa, because you just lit up the stage, the entire performance.
Oh, thanks, man.
Well, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. It was really good. It was really, really good.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you liked it.
We came in the next day. I was like, man, Daniel Merriweather, he's really good, isn't he? And live.
Cheers.
It's insane. He has an amazing voice. Text messages. Sorry, this is from Sue. Daniel has an amazing voice. The new album is brilliant. Please tell him to get his ass over here soon for some gigs. Thanks, from Sue. Do you have any plans to come to Ireland and do some more gigs?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys will have me back, I'll be back for sure.
I mean, here you can come in here every day.
Yeah, why not? I really want to come back. Dublin's actually one of my favourite sort of cities in the world. I love being here. I wish I could stay for longer, but I'll definitely be back probably in the next couple of months to do some shows.
You will get sick of the weather. Trust me. You're in Australia. You will get sick of the weather.
But I'm from Melbourne. It's kind of the same deal down there.
Temperament,
yeah.
Hey, Foley, can you tell Daniel, I thought he was brilliant at Oxygen, but we didn't like his t-shirt. Or didn't like his shirt, sorry. Yes, love the show. Thanks from Ali. What was the shirt?
Sorry about that.
Was something written?
It was just, I kind of liked it.
It was just a shirt?
It was, it was just it had buttons, it had a collar.
Screw him. That's Ali.
I won't ever wear it again, Ali.
No.
Sorry.
Screw her. I think you should try things out, Daniel. Try them out.
I'm trying new things every day.
Exactly. More power to you. The album is Love and War, and it's out now. Have you got a new single coming out? Impossible, is it? Yeah.
Impossible's out next. Yeah, I just shot the video for it. It's I sort of wanted to base it around all those drawings that MC Escher, you know, that artist MC Escher, with all the impossible staircases and and all the tessellations, like where one. Yeah, anyway. So the video is kind of based loosely around that artwork. So
is it really on YouTube yet, no?
Sorry?
Is it on the YouTube yet?
It's not yet. It's probably going to be available in probably like a week or two. So.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on your Twitter as well then, of course.
I'll definitely post it when it's up.
Brilliant. The website is www.danielmerriweather.com. Thanks, and special mention for Van.
This is Van over here on the guitar. He's the best guitarist in the world, as you can probably tell.
He sounds like it. All right. Show off. Anyway, get the album Love and War. It's out now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a pleasure having you in. Daniel Merriweather, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers, sir.